Have you ever felt like your thoughts are controlling you rather than the other way around? Like a storm raging in your mind, leaving you restless, anxious, and overwhelmed? If so, you're not alone. In today's fast-paced world, our minds are constantly bombarded with distractions, worries, and endless noise. We often find ourselves trapped in cycles of overthinking, unable to find clarity or peace. But what if I told you that you have the power to change this? To take back control of your thoughts and create a calm, focused mind? Buddhist wisdom, a timeless source of profound insight, offers us a pathway to achieve just that. Through centuries of practice and teachings, Buddhism has shown us how to transform the mind, not by force, but with mindfulness, awareness, and compassion. In this video, we'll explore 5 transformative Buddhist lessons designed to help you master your thoughts and regain control of your inner world. Each lesson is a step toward greater peace and clarity, and by the end of this journey, you'll feel empowered to create the mental freedom you've been searching for. So, let's dive in and uncover these life-changing lessons together. Lesson 1. Observe without judgment. One of the simplest, indeed most transformative practices based in Buddhist wisdom. The idea is straightforward. You simply observe them as they appear and fall away. No labels, no judgments, just awareness. Imagine the sky as your mind and a cloud is your thought. Dark it may be, and heavy or light and wispy, but they all drift. If you look without judgment, you become sky, same, unbroken by passing cloud. Essentially, this is what mindfulness is. The Buddha described this idea via the parable of the 2 arrows. What if you were struck by an arrow? The physical pain is inevitable. Then you take another arrow, a second one, forged out of fear and anger and self-pity. The second arrow, the one that is optional, is the suffering you create from the stories you give to your pain. Mindfulness simply teaches us not to shoot the second arrow by simply observing what is, without adding other layers of judgment or resistance. Here's a simple exercise to make this practical. Just sit quietly and notice your thoughts each day for 5 minutes a day. You don't want to stop them or make them be positive. You cannot fool them, because they appear just like leaves floating down a stream. When you observe a thought, but if you judge it, good, bad, or silly, acknowledge the judgment and let go. The purpose is to overcome the habit of thinking and become conscious of thoughts you make without having a reaction to them. This practice may seem small, but over time it rewires how you relate to your mind. By observing without judgment, you'll find yourself becoming calmer, less reactive, and more in control. Remember, the key is consistency. Just 5 minutes a day can start to transform your mental habits. So, are you ready to give it a try? Lesson 2. Detach from the ego. This might sound hard at first, but it's a great start when it comes to having any control over your thoughts. The ego thrives on identification. Every time you cling to a thought about how great you are, how great you could be, how bad you are, how great you will be, you strengthen the ego. This attachment of overthinking over time will leave you trapped in a cycle of chaos, confinement, and overthinking. But here's the truth. You are not your thoughts. Thoughts are the mental activity that occurs for a fleeting good moment. The clouds drift away, and then they come back, like they come and go. You, however, are the sky, larger than anyone's lungs, detached from the clouds as they pass. The problem is that if you forget about that and start to think that every thought defines you, if you identify with a thought it's got power, it's like confusing a passing shadow for who you truly are. Detachment from egos is taught by Buddhism, by observing your thoughts and not holding on to them. To help with this, you can use a simple yet effective mantra. Nothing in me has come up with this thought. It's just passing through. Each time you think of something, whether positive or negative, repeat this mantra once. Doing that reminds you that you are not the thought, you are the awareness who sees it. It creates a mental space. You don't have to react to everything that comes into your head. As you let go of the ego over time, you become more and more peaceful and clear, because you don't get controlled like before by your mind, always chattering. So the next time your mind tries to convince you that a passing thought is your reality, pause, take a deep breath and repeat, I'm just thinking this, not this is me. With practice, you'll realize that you're free in a way you can never imagine freeing yourself from the ego's grip. Lesson 3. Embrace the present moment. Autumn House Foundation imparts Embrace the Present as a central principle which combines Zen doctrine with Buddhist teachings. Most of our overthinking comes from two places. Our thoughts get stuck either in revisiting the past or generating concerns about situations that haven't occurred yet. We let old conversations and regrets and mistakes repetitively replay in our minds while continually worrying about upcoming problems that have not taken place yet. In both cases, we miss what is truly important, the only moment we ever really have, this one. By following Zen, just this moment, teachings we master staying present in all times. Right now, envision yourself holding a steaming cup of tea. Pay only attention to your tea experience, because focusing on your steaming hot cup sensation and fragrance with your mouthful deserves total awareness. This basic technique allows you to return toward the present, where tranquility dwells. We experience peace only in the current instant, because our minds generate distress through unresolved thoughts about situations beyond our control. Our acceptance of the present moment allows us to stop fighting between past and future mental battles. Here's a practical way to bring your attention to the present. The 5 senses exercise. Stop what you're doing when thoughts become overwhelming so you can dedicate yourself to sensing your environment. I can see 5 things. Location, 4 objects you can physically get in touch with right now. I can hear 3 types of sounds at that moment. Why are 2 items I detect easily with my nose? I only note 1 thing in my mouth that I can taste right now. Present moment, a cornerstone of Zen philosophy and Buddhist wisdom. Most of our overthinking comes from 2 places, clinging to the past or worrying about the future. We replay old conversations, regrets, and mistakes, or we anticipate problems that haven't even happened yet. In both cases, we miss what is truly important, the only moment we ever really have, this one. The Zen practice of just this moment teaches us to anchor the mind in the present. Imagine you're drinking a cup of tea. Instead of letting your mind wander to tomorrow's to-do list or yesterday's mistakes, focus entirely on the tea. The warmth of the cup in your hands, the aroma rising with the steam, the way the liquid feels as you sip. This simple practice pulls you back into the here and now, where peace resides. The present moment is always peaceful. It's our minds that create chaos by dwelling in places we can't change or control. When we embrace the now, we free ourselves from the mental tug-of-war between past and future. Here's a practical way to bring your attention to the present. The 5 senses exercise. Whenever you feel overwhelmed by thoughts, pause and take a moment to focus on your senses. Ask yourself, what are 5 things I can see? What are 4 things I can touch? What are 3 things I can hear? What are 2 things I can smell? What is 1 thing I can taste? This exercise is powerful because it shifts your attention away from racing thoughts and reconnects you with the present reality. With consistent practice, you'll notice how much calmer and clearer your mind feels. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, but this moment, This precious, fleeting moment is yours. Embrace it fully, and you'll discover the peace you've been searching for all along. Lesson 4. Cultivate compassionate thinking. This practice will modify your interactions with the world and its people. Negative thoughts often stem from two places: harsh self-criticism and judgment of others. Such thoughts generate emotional strain because they produce angry emotions in addition to resentful feelings while making you dissatisfied. Does it seem possible to transform your negativity into kindness along with compassion? Buddhist wisdom offers a profound practice to achieve this: metta, or loving-kindness meditation. Through metta meditation, you learn to smooth harsh thoughts while cultivating affection and empathy for both yourself and others. Through this benevolent technique, we actively project goodwill toward individuals despite communication challenges. See your mind operating like an indoor gardening space. Plant seeds of criticism and judgment, and your mind will sprout negativity. Putting seeds of kindness into the ground will cause your mind to grow both peace and positivity. Metta meditation lets you develop your personal garden of the mind through focused affection known as the universal wish for happiness, spanning everything from yourself to strangers to people you don't like. Here's how you can practice. Sit quietly for 5 minutes each day. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and repeat these phrases to yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from suffering. After sending these kind thoughts to yourself, extend them to others. Picture a loved one and repeat, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. Then take it one step further and send these same kind thoughts to someone you struggle with. This step may feel difficult, but it's the most powerful. Over time, it helps dissolve resentment and cultivates understanding. Practicing compassionate thinking is not just about being kind to others. It's about healing your own mind. When you fill your thoughts with kindness, there's less room for negativity to take root. So, take just 5 minutes a day to practice metta, and watch how it begins to transform your thoughts and your life. Compassion is a gift you give to the world and to yourself. Lesson 5. Simplify your mental space. The last imperative in our lessons is simplify your mental space, which provides necessary clarity and peace for individuals who want both. People in our modern era must prevent a seemingly never-ending series of things from capturing their notice. Life presents us with endless work responsibilities as well as countless interruptions, which create mental disarray through accumulated worries alongside demanding expectations and too much information. But here's the truth. A mind full of disorder demonstrates the complete opposite of simplification. When you maintain thoughts and worries that are unneeded, your mental space grows increasingly turbulent. According to Zen teachings, simplicity stands as a fundamental transformative force. One of the core principles is, empty consciousness leads to mental freedom. Clearing mental pathways leads to better mental concentration, while also producing both peace and tranquility. Meditating in a room full of clutter creates an impossible mental experience. It's hard to relax, right? The same applies to your mind. Excessive worries and useless thoughts create a mental state which blocks you from achieving stillness. You achieve greater calm by emptying your mind of distractions. Simplifying your life requires neither reduction of your efforts nor task elimination, but instead demands you discard everything that is unhelpful. Every mental stone of thought or worry or attachment you carry adds more weight to your mental burdens. The increasing amount of baggage strips away freedom of movement in your everyday existence. You reduce your mental burden along with creating opportunities for meaningful life elements by releasing single unnecessary attachments from your daily routine. Here's an actionable tip. Selection of one non-essential worry or mental attachment should happen daily to release it. Several unneeded worries from the future and past remain alongside mindless thoughts that drain your energy. Focus on dismissing that mental burden by claiming, "I do not need to worry about this anymore." A chain of daily releases of unnecessary mental burden will slowly clear your mental literal space to welcome peace and focus. Simplicity does not mean you need to handle fewer responsibilities, but it means eliminating the things that do not add meaning so you can better attend to essential matters. As you simplify your mental space, you'll notice a shift. Fewer distractions, less stress, and a deeper sense of clarity. Following each mental decluttering step brings you closer to achieving mind peace and focus. Conclusion. As we come to the end of our journey through these 5 powerful lessons, remember this. Controlling your thoughts isn't about suppression, it's about awareness, acceptance, and mindful action. It's not about pushing your thoughts away or trying to control them through force. It's about understanding them, observing them with kindness, and choosing how to respond. When you practice mindfulness, detachment, compassion, and simplicity, you shift your relationship with your mind. And in doing so, you unlock the peace and clarity that has always been within you. Now I want to encourage you to take action today. Choose one lesson from today's video, just one, and start practicing it right now. Whether it's observing your thoughts without judgment, detaching from the ego, embracing the present moment, cultivating compassionate thinking, or simplifying your mental space, pick the one that resonates most with you and begin to apply it. Start small, but be consistent. If you found these lessons valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's spread this wisdom and inspire others to take control of their thoughts and live a life of peace and clarity. Thanks for watching, and remember, every thought is an opportunity to choose peace. Keep practicing, and you'll see the transformation begin.